Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Galacticraft with me, Firefox. And in this episode today, we are still in the new base, and I haven't set up the quarry just yet. You can see it in my inventory right here. Basically, a couple of things just before we start. I have gone ahead and basically customized the mod pack for myself. If anybody wants to know how to customize the mod pack, then please, leave a comment down below and I'll show you how I did it. But I installed two new mods, which was the Ender Storage and Equivalent Exchange 3. I did this because with Equivalent Exchange we can make the Minion Stone, which means we can make Ender Pearls really easily. We just use iron and that'll turn it into Ender Pearls, so we don't have to go around running for Enderman or trying to find the end. And the Ender Storage is because I absolutely love the Ender Tank. It's absolutely amazing, and once we go over to the Nether and set up a pump there, we can easily get it back over to us just by using the Ender Tank. I think they're there are relative reasons why I put those two mods on. Like I said, if anybody does want to know how I modded the mod pack, then please leave a comment down below. We're still on the Feed the Beast launcher. It's just for my client side, I've added those two mods into the pack. So this episode, first of all, we're going to jump into bed and go to sleep because it's not. Okay, we've got monsters nearby, so we can't go to sleep. So what we're going to do then, because we can't sleep because that thing is being rude, we are going to read one of the comments, which was from James, saying that there's 3 inputs and 1 output for the for this for the energy cube. So we're going to break it. I'm just going to place it here, and he said all the green sides, which are all these sides here, are the inputs, the outputs, and this black side is the input. So what we need to do is I need to rearrange all of this so the power wire goes into the input, and so all these go onto the output, and then he said it should just work without all the extra wiring. So I'm going to do that in a minute, and then once I get back, hopefully I will go, after I've done this, I'll go set up the quarry, so that's running for us, and then we'll start on building the rolling machine, because I think we can build the rolling machine, and we've got 16 so far. We can start building some extra steel as well. I don't know if I'm going to go with steel tanks because they hold more, or if I'm just going to go with the iron tanks because, to be honest, we have got quite a lot of iron. So yeah, I'll be right back in a minute. Hello and welcome back. So since we cut, I set the quarry up down there. We'll go over it and look at it again, but it was getting dark, so I needed to get back before the nasties came for us. I did what James said, but it still isn't working for me. Maybe it's a client thing. I don't doubt that James is wrong, but basically, if we just break this cable right here and break this, basically what's happening is it's going into the black there, as you can see. It's going straight into the black, and it's coming out the green. So on the comment, let me just grab my comments up. On the comment it says there's 3 inputs that are green and only 1 input which is black. It's a black hole. So there's the black hole there. It's coming out of the green, as you can see. And yeah, if we break this machine, because it's the closest one to us, there we go. We'll put the cable back down, and you'll see there's no power going into it. So maybe it's my client that's bugged. I don't understand why it isn't happening, isn't working for us. But if we break this again and we put it back, it happens quite quickly. But yeah, there you go. As you can see, the power goes straight back up to the top. So I'm not going to spend any more time on it. I've spent too much time on it. At the end of the day, it's working. The stored power that is in here will be used for these machines that do work on this side, and once we do get the power for Buildcraft power for these, then we'll just use Tesseracts, red energy cells or Tesseracts for them. Apart from that, I'm not bothered. It's up and working, and everything is working. The quarry's up and working as well. So straight into the episode then. So what we're going to do is just going to empty this stuff from my chest. I went back to the Nether, I found a blaze spawner, and I stood there forever basically trying to get the blaze rods, and I got to a stack and I thought I quit, I just give up. So I got the blaze rods because I installed the mod Ender storage, and I know that you need the blaze rods for those recipes. So the recipe we're going to do now though is we're going to build the rolling machine. The rolling machine needs crafting table, 4 normal pistons, and then 4 pieces of iron. So let's go get the items that we need to build this machine up. We definitely need some wood, so I'm going to have to just make some more wood. We're definitely going to need cobblestone, and we're going to need redstone and iron. So let's go through all of these. We should have all the items. I will get around to sorting all this out at some point, but not just yet. That we need more cobble than that. I didn't bring any cobble, so after me filtering it all out, I do actually need. Oh, there you go. There's some cobble. Right, so we're going to grab this wood as well, so we don't need that one actually. So let's go over to crafting table and start on this thing here. It is pistons, so let's do this because I'm laser. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. That one. Let's empty this. Just because I'm laser. And then shift click the recipe straight in. And there's our rolling machine. The rolling machine is the reason why I wanted to make it is because it's going to be handy for us to make tanks. Don't know which one I'm going to go with. I'm going to make iron tanks for now because I've got a lot of iron and I don't have a lot of steel. So we're just going to grab tons of iron, and then hopefully the quarry, because I've set it as a default size quarry, it should dig down and get all the resources very, very quickly for us. So we'll just drag these into here, and that will start making us the tanks, which I'm going to stick in the floor here, and then hopefully pump straight out of there into the tank, so we can have all the oil here, then we can pump out into a refinery to make the fuel that we need for the rocket, so we can go to the moon. So the next recipe we need to look at is making a minion stone, because we're going to be needing the minion stone because we need ender pearls, and someone did tell me that it was a lot easier to make ender pearls with the minion stone instead of, just basically me trudging through here and trying to get enough ender men to basically kill, so I can use them in the recipes that we need. So as long as you have a lot of iron, then you can actually exchange your iron for ender pearls, which I don't believe it's a bad thing. I mean, I think it's a good thing. It's going to help us a lot faster and a lot quicker than me going around and wasting a load of the time, basically, you know, trying to get enderman. So we're going to go straight into that recipe. So we need the smooth stone, which is the, I've got some cobble on me actually. I'll just stick it straight into here. Yeah, let's just make some smooth stone. So we can then start on this, and it was iron and gold, I believe. We've got some gold, and we've got some more iron, and we really do need that thing over there to start processing. I need to stick all the hoppers back on there as well. Okay, see, it doesn't work, and then when you don't want it to work, it works, and then now it's turned it back into cobble. It wasn't working over at the other base, and now it is. How derpy. So we'll just build this stone, and then I'll cut, hopefully there's a mine shaft over here, I believe. I spotted it before. I'll go down there, try and kill a load of enemies to get the minion shards. I only need 8 of them, so hopefully I can just get them quite quickly. So we'll do that, and we've got the first stage of this stone. So let's just stick it in here. Just throw that junk in there, and I'll be right back once I've got what I need, because I just need those minion shards so we can start making the ender pearls. So I'll be right back. Hello and welcome back. Right, I've got the minion shards. I just thought I would get some cactuses while I was out. This is the biome, I was saying, the desert biome that we live near. I just thought I would film me just collecting some of these cacti, because you haven't got to see the desert biome yet. It is quite a big desert biome. I just thought I'd come down and collect some of this and show you guys the desert biome. So I went down, I made a mine, and when we get back home I will show you briefly what I did. I mined down, I heard some zombies, and basically there is a big massive mine shaft, cavern and mine shaft underneath, quite close to the oil actually. So I stemmed some of the oil that was leaking into it, because once we get the pump up and running, it will affect it. The pump, the Galacticraft pump that we're going to use, can only pump one liquid at one time. So if it's basically pumping oil and then say water gets in, the pump will just automatically stop, because it sees as it's broken or it's finished. So you can only pump one lot of water, one liquid, sorry, at one time. So if you have got oil pouring into water pouring into your oil, then try and get all the water out, and try and make sure that all the water is out, because even if one bit of water is still there, your pump's just not going to work. And actually been over here, and look, there's some more oil over there, and there's some oil there. There's quite a few trees over there. Oh, there's a cavern. So I've just collected some of this cactus up. We're going to be needing it to make waterproof piping for now, because then again we could try and get some liquid ducts. We could try and do that. Yeah, we could try and do that. So I'm going to cut again. I'm just going to collect a few more of these cactuses so I don't have to come back out here, and then we're going to start on another machine. Hopefully I can go down. I'm going to start on the machine. I'm not going to set it up because I haven't got everything to set it up. So is there a hole, or is this, oh, let's see quickly before we lose our breath. There's no hole, so it's only a tiny bit, so be about a bucket or so. Okay, good to know. There's no point in pumping that one out because it's only going to be a bucket, and to get everything over it will just be a waste of time. Collect some of these. Collect some sand. Once we've got this sand, we won't have to come back out again, so that means I can fix the holes in the thing, in the base where I dug through. And I think that is it. Good. So I'm going to make my way home now with the sand, and hopefully I'll be right back with you guys. What I did like about this, before we go, what I did like about this this desert biome, and while I die of hunger, was there was that chunk of lava. I don't know where it is now. Oh, we're just coming up to it. We got that chunk of lava, so if we can get a pump, we might be able to pump it out. I don't know how deep it is. I don't know if it goes down or if it's just one top layer of it. But this stuff here, I'm not going to go testing it because I'll die. So yeah, so I'll be right back once I'm at home. So see you soon. Okay, and we're back. Just got back. I've just put these in here. Loads of rotten flesh. That don't go in there. Got some coal, and there's our 8 shards that we need. So if we just go and grab that, I think, yeah, we can make this stone. So put the stone in the middle with the shards around, and there is the minion stone. So if we grab the iron, we should be able to make, we'll have to get some more iron, I believe, but we can actually make the ender pearls that we're going to be needing for the so it's minion in the corner, clay, there it is. So 4 iron ingots gets us 1 ender pearl, which is not too bad for now. Later on it'll be perfect because we'll have the quarry up and running even better, and we'll just be, you know, having a load of iron and stuff. But I do need them because I do need to make the ender tanks. So we'll just stick all this straight in here for now. So what we're going to do at this moment is I'm going to go upstairs and prepare an area. It's just this area down here. I want to make it nice and flat, because this is where the Steve Cart's tree farm is going to go. I'm going to try and build the items for it now, but we can't set it up because we need to set up the tracks, and the best way to get the tracks nowadays in Minecraft is if you find a mine shaft, which I did. There's some tracks in there, you just dig them all up. So what I'll do is I'll go back down here. This is what I built before. I'll go all the way down to the bottom, go into the mine shaft, try and find exactly where it starts and finishes. And then once I do find where it starts and finishes, I can then basically just rip up all the tracks in there, because we're only going to need a few to make it efficient enough. But yeah, it was in here, and we're going to get creepered. Oops. But it was in here. I just waited in here, and basically it all dropped down. There should be a mine shaft in here somewhere. We're in a cavern, so there should be, hopefully. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is run upstairs, just get everything we need for building the all the cargo managers and everything else in Steve Carts. We're going to have to build a cart assembler. We're going to have to build all the items for it manually. So we can basically get the Steve Carts up and running as a tree farms, because we do need that up and running sooner than later. There's an Enderman, leave him alone because I ran out my sword. I used it all on before. Let's go inside before we get killed, and hopefully we can go to sleep. Yep, we can. So we'll go to sleep. There we go, we woke up, let all them guys just die outside because we don't really care. And let's see, oh, we've got plenty of those now. So I'll cut the video here again. I'm sorry for all the cuts today. I'll get everything ready, what we need and stuff, and then I'll be right back to craft it all with you guys. And in the meantime, I'll try and run down and see if I can find one of those mineshaft with the rails, so we can start building the rails. So I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back, and just looking at the clock, we've actually hit the 20-minute mark. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get everything ready for the next episode, which we'll do Steve Carts on, to get the tree farm up and running. Because looking at the recipe, if we go straight into into this bit, we're going to be needing one of the cargo manager, which are plates, and you make the plates with just iron and the wood and logs and stuff. So I'm gonna have to go over to the biome, the desert biome again, because at the end of the desert biome there was that big tree, loads of trees there, so we'll have to cut those down so we can start on this recipe. So I'll do that during the episode, and when we get back next episode I should have all that wood on me, so we could go straight into making Steve Carts and hopefully get the tree farm up and running. It will cost, though, I just need to check, it will cost 5 diamonds for the blades. We got 16 left, that's okay. It's these blades right here. You need to make the sword blades, which are 2 iron and a diamond, and so we need 5 of them to make one sword for the car itself. So we'll do that next episode, and hopefully next episode we can get that up and running at the beginning. Then we might be able to go into making a pump and try and get over here, nerd pole up to the top, so we can place the pump, so the pump can just basically start working and pulling out all the oil for us into the ender tank, which we'll make as well. We've got some plates now, so we can actually make a tank. We'll do that next episode, hopefully. There's quite a lot we still need to do. Looking into the mod itself, to get to the moon, we're going to be needing a lot of stuff, and we're going to be needing loads and loads of stuff, because we need to take up a lot of stuff just initially, just to make a space base up there, a satellite base in the sky. We need to do that, and I think we need a Tesla coil, some tin, invar and copper. I'll go into a test world and see exactly how much we need, so we definitely got those items on us, so we can at least make a temporary base up there, and then come back down here and then go back up with some more stuff. The rocket that we've got is maxed out on chests, so we can take a lot of stuff up with us. We're going to be needing to take a lot of fuel up with us, so we can get there and back as well. And then once we get up onto the moon, we can build a space, another base up on the moon, and we can live up there. If you use the right stuff up there as well, like the oxygen collector, if you use that properly, you can actually pump oxygen into, you can pump oxygen straight into the base, so you have a kind of gravity like we've got here. And then I don't have to wear my helmet, which means I don't have to use the energy stored up. Just one last thing before we leave. I noticed on the last video I did say elite battery. We do not have an elite battery in the ARM. I've installed a advanced battery, not an elite one. Also, I think I put an elite one. Yeah, I put an elite one in the arm as well. I don't think I put one in the feet. Oh yeah, I did. I put one in the feet, one in the legs, and one in the chest plate. So they're elite battery. They're advanced batteries, not elite batteries. I did notice that I said that. I just don't want people being confused that I already got to elite batteries when I don't even think I've got the resources for elite batteries. So we'll go into our corner just to wrap this up. So as usual, from me to you, thank you very, very much for watching, and goodbye.